Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your always great support. Now, Kenyans, Gen Zs are coming out to deliver a bad news to William Samoei Ruto. They are now preparing another movement. As this movement says, 7 days of justice, for we will not forgive, not forget. And this is going to start today, 28th to 4th of July 2024. And the statement says, despite our peaceful protest on June 25th and 27th, William Ruto ordered the police to open fire on unarmed protesters, resulting in the tragic deaths of over 30 innocent Kenyans, including doctors, protesters, and journalists. His forces caused further chaos in Githurai and Rongai, where over 20 more lives were lost. Shockingly, in his address, he failed to acknowledge these devastating loss of life truthfully and did not take responsibility for his government's actions. Moving forward, justice must prevail. He has proven himself unfit as a Kenyan and failed his constitutional mandate to protect the Kenyan people. We will not relent until William Ruto unconditionally resigns. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, there are actions, plans, or points wameweka hapa. And before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, please consider liking the video. I have realized that sometimes you bump into the video, you watch and you forget liking the video. So do me a favor, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are having action points that are going to be delivered within these 7 days, starting 28th to 4th of July next week. And the action points, week 1, warm up. First, Friday 28th June, yenye ilikuwa leo, they have visited injured, mourn with the murdered brothers and sisters, and they stand together with their families and loved ones. Then secondly, Saturday 29th June, tomorrow, they are going to print posters with the faces of their dead. Let them be not forgotten. Stick them everywhere on our streets and roads. Number 3, Sunday 30th of June, they're coming again, the platforming politicians in churches. Don't allow any politician or Rutos to speak in your church. We shall observe a moment of silence for 5 minutes for our murdered comrades. Number 4, Monday 1st July, they print posters with the faces of our murderous police, traitors, MPs, and government agents. Stick them everywhere, every single place across the Republic of Kenya. Then number 5, Tuesday 2nd July, hashtag Occupy everywhere across the Republic of Kenya. And this is going to be a public holiday. All Kenyans of all ages in solidarity shall occupy all major roads in the country and sit down. That is Tuesday 2nd July. Now, date 6th, not date 6th, not date 6th, number 6, Wednesday 3rd July, they shall identify amongst themselves who are police officers, MPs, and agents of the regime, where they will live, hide, and report to. Number 7, Thursday 4th July, they're going to occupy everywhere. Again, it is going to be a public holiday. Again, all Kenyans of all ages in solidarity shall occupy all major roads in the country and sit down. Hashtag Ruto must go. That is whatever the news is just coming in as we speak. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as now the sponsored hashtag Occupy Everywhere is now trending, These Kenya Kwanza are now trembling. No, they are saying our non-negotiable demands to dictator Ruto, his greedy government, is maximum. They are not adding or reducing, And now they are also requesting him to obey all court orders. It is not please. Si tafadhali, ati lazima or si lazima. It is a must. At the same time, they're coming out to say that William Ruto must scrape out the useless house levy and publish proper audit of how the money has been used in the last 1 year and fund all the contributions. That is what they're coming up with, because they're not seeing any let me say, advantage of having this. Again, they're claiming that there must be a proper and detailed audit of the national debt. They are not going to plead with William Ruto. He must come out proper and detailed audit of the national debt. They must not come out to tell us we are paying debts, and they're enjoying our money. Then they're saying that all government officials with criminal records and integrity issues, starting with the mythical Inturi for the fake fertilizer, they must be sacked. All. They must be sacked. All. Now, number 5. As we speak, they're saying that full restoration of Linda Mama program and total scrapping of the oppressive SHIF, that is SHIF, not NHIF again, So they want the NHIF to be restored, not the SHIF. And it is not please, it is a must. Now, they're also saying that constitute the IEBC within the next 30 days to facilitate the move to recall all the rogue MPs. Hold fresh elections. That is what the Gen Zs are now coming up with. At the same time, they are saying that William Ruto must obey court orders and cancel all plans to take the police officers to Haiti and recall those deployed immediately. And this is going to be within 30 days. Now, they're claiming that all GSSS, junior secondary teachers, they must be employed to permanent and pensionable terms, including those sacked during the recent strike immediately. On the other hand, also they are saying that the employed intern doctors on their previous payment terms, doctors can't earn less than useless members of parliament. Wanasema MPs hao ndio wapate pesa ya chini kuliko hata madaktari, because we don't see anything that these MPs are doing for us. Then they are saying that they must reduce all MP salaries and allowances to be kept at 200,000. They're saying MPs must earn 200,000. And they're claiming MPs cannot earn more than doctors. In a third world struggling economy, it is totally unacceptable. That is what they are saying. And again, they're saying that William Ruto must scrap the useless and wasteful positions of women rep, use the money to pay their salaries, to increase salaries for civil servants. They're saying that also William Ruto's government must restore the school feeding programs fund and increase funding to education and health and cut budget to the executive legislatures. And now, finally, all government officials and public servants must travel around within government-owned vehicles, trained aeroplanes, helicopters to curb corruption and conflict of interest. And Ruto should stop state capture of judiciary, legislature, and resign with immediate effect for selling the country to the West and IMF. That is now the movement that is coming behind the scene. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps that is whatever is happening. What do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.